Oh, shoot, forgot to blow my nose. My mother's going to be irritated. It's cold. All right, it's Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday, September the 7th. Look at us go. And we are back with our Wednesday weekly live here at the Quilting Shed in Fredericton, New Brunswick. My name is Andrea, and I am your host every week because it's just me. So if you ever wanted to know what it was like for a single person to live your dream, I mean single as in like one solitary person, not single because I am kind of married. If you've ever wondered what it was like to run your own quilt shop, keep tabs on me because sometimes I show you what it's like behind the scenes. Sometimes it's bad. I don't show you that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's way better than tech support. Let me tell you that. So it's fall. Kids have gone back to school. Emma's gone back to their last year in college at NBCCD, the New Brunswick School of Craft and Design, where Emma will be graduating with a certificate in graphic design and is on their last year and having a great time already. So that's pretty awesome. I'll have a graphic design professional at my fingertips. I don't have time, Mom. Family. Anyway, so yeah, it's fall. We're doing the back to school thing. My nose is cold in the morning. This glorious. I think this is like perfect weather where it gets chilly at night, but not too chilly. It's like chilly enough to sleep. Like you open the windows after dinner, but you got to close them before you go to bed because then it's just, you don't want to get too cold, but it's cold enough so you can actually sleep with some blankets on for a change. And then during the day, it gets really nice and it's nice and sunny. It's perfect. I mean, really. So I do see some of you are here. Don't forget to say hi to me and everybody else in the comments. There, probably down there, depending on where you were watching. So, yeah, fall, and I did not get another fabric shipment because fabric's going to be light for a while. I do have restocking coming, God knows when. There was extras I was supposed to get. This is coming out in August, and it's not here. But I do know I have some things coming here in September and some pending orders. And I know there are 2 orders of Notion type thingies on the way. Hello, good morning, Susan. One of the other cozy things I was thinking of for you is, remember how I have the Christmas mini charms on sale for $5? There are a lot of this variety right here, the red dot green dash. They are red, white, and green. And they are a brushed cotton, which is sort of like flannel light. Flannel is heavily brushed cotton on both sides. Brushed cotton, I think they just do it on the one side. Anyway, it's fuzzy. It's almost flannel. But what I did with it was I sewed them all up into a nice square design, and I had it kicking around the shop. And it gave people an idea. Oh, okay. What if you just sew these all together? How much do you get? Gave them a good idea of how much fabric was actually in there and how much coverage. So what I did over the weekend was I went through my flannel Christmas stash, because we all have a flannel Christmas stash, and I sewed it into this cute little pillow. I did have to bring it up to size with some strips on the side, and I got fun with the back. I showed you this last week, didn't I? I did. I just remembered. But see, I must be tired because I'm just thinking about pillows. And it's a good chilly morning. Make yourself like a $5 pillow. I just put it over my existing pillow. This is what I call the shop pillow. I just use new fabric and make a new cover for the pillow. Goes on the chair. Floats around the shop so people can see what to make. That's not a quilt, because honestly, at some point you do get to the stage where you're like, I can't make another quilt, but I got to sew some fabric and I got to make something for somebody. And pillows are a good thing. Pillows are a good thing. The other thing that's coming up is Halloween. I said it. All the candies are out in the shops right now. And I mean, I love me some candies, but I think the end of August was kind of a little soon for Halloween candy, even though they do it every year. All my regulars are up. Hi, Joanne. I have to email Donna, because I think Donna was looking for these. So Donna, if you're watching, I've remembered your name for starters. Oh, these aren't the placemat panels. I thought these were the placemat panels. I was going to say I found some more. But nope, these are the regular Black Cat Capers. This really nice panel. There's only 3 of them left. And they are on sale for $8. It's really nice. I'm not, as you know, I'm a dog person, not so much a cat person, but these have black cats on them, which is kind of like close to dogs anyway. So we'll allow it. We will allow it. So there's 3 of those left. And that means I have to update the website yet again because I just updated it this morning and thought these were placemats. The other one that is on sale from this line, whatever's left of this entire Black Cat Capers line is on sale. You can see it on the website. If you can't find it, just go to the search box and type in cat capers and it'll find them all. It'll find everything that's left, regardless. And this is, it's like the panel I just showed you, but it's on an apron. Like, wouldn't this look cute? Answering the door, all the trick-or-treaters, you're wearing your fancy Halloween apron to answer the door. And you've got oven mitts for all that Halloween baking you're going to do for all the little goblins. Maybe, maybe not. And this was a whopping $16. I know. And I've marked it down to 10. There's a pile of them left, so if you want a nice $10 apron and some coasters and oven mitts to boot, I got you covered. So those are on sale. And like I said, some of the fabrics that go with it, I should say all of the fabrics that go with it, they are down 30% off, which is actually a little more than $10 a meter because these were 16. So I think it's like 11 and change is what it worked out to. Still really good. And the other line is the feline something. It's another cat theme print. I don't know why. I went cat crazy last year, but it's got this nice stripe. Festive felines. That's why I can't remember it, because it sounds like Christmas. It's got some really nice, what I would call basic juvenile type Halloween stuff. Just fun, traditional Halloween. Doesn't swing one way or the other. It's just, yep, that's Halloween. And the other one I forgot to bring out, there is a panel for making 2 little treat bags. That is going to be on sale too. So I've got your Halloween covered here. Woohoo! Everybody's like, come on, get the new stuff. So the other thing I have back in stock, I only had a few of these to start with, but I did get a few more. The Scrappiness is Happiness from Lori Holt. I've set aside some for those who want them. And after that, we have 4 or 5 copies left. So they are on the website. I don't know, I didn't add an image. It'll be there later today, so you could just go to the website and grab one, or you can swing by and grab one, or you can tell your husband to come by and grab one and stash it away for Christmas. So it'd be a great Christmas present. And now on to the stuff that came in the mail. It was so weird. I ordered something on Thursday morning from Ontario, and they shipped it so fast. It got here Saturday morning. I was still in bed, and I heard stuff thunking on the porch, and I was like, the shop's not open. And I went out, and there's like the FedEx guys dumping things on my porch. My nose is itchy. Sorry, Mom. So one of the things that they dropped off was a great big huge box full of the Wrap and Zap 100% natural cotton batting in a bag. You don't have to think about how much you want for the project you're doing. If you're making the microwavable bowls, the ice cream cozies, casserole covers, it's getting that potluck season. You can make a little pocket to steam your potatoes in the microwave with. I know, I've tried it. It's really good. It even has the directions on the back for that. But yeah, it's so that's in stock, and that is $13.50 for a package. Grab and go. You can say, I love you, Andrea, but I'm not in the mood to chat today. I just came in to grab some of this and leave. It'll be fine. It's so funny. Some of the other things, sometimes there's like these weird things that are like out of stock for months, and then you keep ordering them, and then you forget they're on back order, and then turns out you have plenty by the time all the other companies get them back in stock. Freight check is one of those things. I got lots. Freight check is one of those. I don't want to really call it a glue, but if you've got like a hole in something, it's just a clear liquid that you put on, just a dab, and it'll fasten those edges or fuse, not really fuse. It'll cover them up. The hole will still be there, but it'll keep it from fraying. So if there is a bit that has started to fray on a quilt or something or on a garment, this fray check is pretty handy. I've always had one in my sewing room. And I've been stocking some seam rollers. This is the Violet Craft one. Yeah, one of the fun parts, like I just said with the fray check, is when things are out of stock one place, you might have to order them from another place or get the same thing but in like a different brand. Seam roller, this time it just says Violet Craft instead of the blue handle. Just about the same price. I think it's like 22. Anyway, they're back. I love them. Anna Marie says good morning. Hi, Anna Marie, how you doing? I hear it's foggy down in St. John today. I follow a lot of like reporters and CBC people, and they were saying how foggy it was down in St. John. And it was foggy here in Fredericton, but St. John always has the fog beat. So there's those. The other thing that I got, I'm a fan of paper piecing, and guilds are starting to do their class workshops. And one of the things the guilds do is contact their local quilt shop, make sure they have all the supplies. And one of the guilds I'm in is coming up with a paper piecing workshop. So I had to make sure I had lots of these at a quarter plus rulers. It says plus because it's extra long. If you've ever done paper piecing, there's a spot at which you have to trim away the excess that you've cut off. And these rulers, they have a lip on them. So they're really, really handy for that. Really, really handy. I should probably use mine more often. And this one is the Add an Eighth Plus. So this one, when you use it, you're trimming off your extra and you're leaving only 1/8 of an inch. I should actually get one of these because they're really, really good for miniature paper piecing, which is, as you know, that's my jam. I should get one of those for me. And how much are those, Andrea? Tell us. Oh yeah, the purple thing is back in stock too. I forgot about that. The Add a Quarter Plus is $20, and the Add an Eighth Plus is $14.75. I got a price tag these today. Got my invoice in front of me because I haven't price tagged them yet. It was really busy yesterday. I wanted to call it Newfoundlanders Day because we had somebody in who lives here now who used to live in Newfoundland. And we had another lady in here who was going to go visit friends and family in Newfoundland. And we had another lady in here who was visiting from Newfoundland. It was like 3 in a row. I felt like we should have just had a kitchen party and be done with it. One of the ladies actually bought extra muslin so she could make those like pudding cakes that you cook in the cloth. Yay! And Anna Maria hopefully will be by to see me on Friday. I'm crossing my fingers because, girl, it has been too freaking long. Yeah, I know. So the other thing that I got was people have been talking about how do you keep your ruler from slipping back and forth while you are trying to cut. So I like to go overboard and give people lots of options. This is the OmniGrid Invisigrip. It is a clear plastic sort of thingy that you put on the back of your ruler so it won't slide back and forth. You just apply it to the back of your ruler and it's nice and flat. So it wouldn't be like this ruler here that I have. This is one of my older ones. Can you see them? Yeah, you can kind of see these circles here. They actually work. These are like the silicone stick-on circles. I don't have these in my shop because I find they stick up too much. They just get in my way. I flop the ruler down and I have too hard of a time adjusting it because they just won't move. So when I'm using this ruler, I tend to flip it over with these on the upper side because they don't like them. So that was my product disendorsement. There we go. And the other things I got was these amazing little gripper. It's a little grippy handle thingy that you put. This is for your smaller rulers. And this one I've seen people use a lot. It's the big telephone. I think it's like a telephone. It's the big telephone grip for your big long rulers. And I have heard that this is really great. And the thing about this is this grip and this one is they aren't stuck to your ruler permanently. You just pop them on and pop them off. Like guys, like that would be hard to store with one of these on every ruler and expensive. How much are these? Let's go to our paperwork. The original Gypsy gripper is $28 and the amazing little gripper is $10. Wow. Yeah, that is correct. This is $10. What? I know. And this is 28. I got one of them in to see how people like them. I can easily get more. You know me. Yeah, I had to stop myself from getting in piles of everything. So now I'm just getting in like a little bit. And then if people like it, then I can just get more. And what was this? This was $12. This sheet of stuff. It is 12.5 inches wide by 1 yard. You could do a lot of rulers with this one, but you leave this stuck on your ruler. Okay, so there's that. I know. So I had fun with patterns again. Yeah, I know. I did restock. Okay, that one. It's funny. Like I'll order 3 of a pattern, and sometimes they might have only 2 left, and then one's on back order, and then the next order sometimes there's like a pattern, it's this stray pattern or 3 in my order. I'm like, where'd this come from? Oh, right, it was back ordered. Okay, but I am going to show you this pattern that I really like. I should probably look up how much it is. I've owned this pattern for a while, and every time I hang up samples from it, people are like, do you have this? And I've had to say no. Finally, I have this. It is $17.50. It is worth it. It has all these little mini quilts, including this house one. This is the Christmassy house one that I have hanging in the shop right now. That is all like the pastel pinks and blues for Christmas. I have this one hanging over my long arm, or where my long arm was. So yeah, this is all from Cluck Cluck Sew, and it's all these little minis. And I really like them because they are cute. They look like big patterns, but little tiny, but not too tiny versions of them. These are really good just to sew up. You just want to sew something quick, get it done, move on to something else. These are great palette cleansers is what they are. Sometimes you need that, like from one project to the next. Maybe you're not looking forward to the next one. It's intimidating for whatever reason, and you just want to like clear your brain. These are really good for that. You could easily scale up, like this house one. You could easily make it bigger, put more houses. Just make that little house block and then like do like 100 of them. I know. These patterns, $17.50, Maxine. This is $17.50. The other one that I got in is, let's get the prize, get the prize, get the prize. Oh, come on. Don't mind me. I'm just going to like read here while you chat amongst yourselves. I just typed this in too, so you think I would know. Darn it. I can't find it right now, but I know it's somewhere between $15 and $18, but it's called Support Group. As you can see, it is a very supportive bra quilt, and it's called Support Quilt because some of the proceeds are in fact going to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Ooh. And it has a QR code and everything. So yeah, if you have somebody who has recovered from breast cancer, it's a breast cancer survivor, or maybe you know somebody who makes lingerie. This is really cute. It's bras. They're very well done. It's Lori Holt. I had to get it. Actually, there's a bra shop at downtown that I really love to go to. She remembers me every time we go in. And not only does she remembers me, she remembered me. She remembers what size I take, and I take a weird size. She carries a lot of hard to fit. sizes. You get what you pay for, but I mean, for a bra you're wearing every day, it's worth every penny. Shoot, hold. Anne Marie. Yeah, it's too early for coffee, huh? So I want to say this is like 16 or $17, which to me is totally worth it for these cute little, like you could just make one as a pillow. That would be hilarious. You could do so much with this. And there's some cute looking little bras in there too. I like how they've the different sections you can do in different fabrics so you can make them like this one you can't quite see it, but you can make it like sporty underwires in here. Anna Marie, I feel you with the only one tea. I am only partway through my second tea, and I made my tea wrong this morning. I put the water in the kettle first, and then I had to put the tea bag in because I realized I forgot the tea bag. That is not the way to make tea. I mean, geez, might as well have just put a bag in a mug and stuck it in the microwave for all that. Grandparents are rolling in their graves, I swear. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. The other new thing that I thought I'd try, I've had the Kona color calendars in the past couple years. Henry's not listening. We'll argue about tea on Friday. So this year I thought I would get in the 2023 That Patchwork Place quilt calendar. It's a beautiful calendar full of traditional quilts. And you can see on the back each month. But the other fantastic thing about this is it has a little booklet inside with patterns for all of the quilts that you see. So this is $28, which is actually really, really good considering you get like 12 quilt patterns on top of that. There's a couple of them that are minis. Oh, there's one pillow, but don't, Mom, close your eyes, plug your ears. I think I might give Mom one of these for Christmas. Nobody tell her. It's okay. She's more ADD than I am. She'll forget by then. Uh, I did get a couple more books too. This one is called Charming Baby Quilts, about all these baby quilts you can make with charm packs. Charm packs are great for baby quilts, and there's some really, really cute ones on the move. I love star quilts. So this star quilt right here is floating my boat with stars on pieced backgrounds. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, this right here with charm packs. So yeah, the Charming Baby Quilts. Somebody had asked me on the phone, I think they called, so I can't remember who it was. They asked for this book, The Log Cabin ABCs. And I was like, oh, sorry, no, I didn't have it. And then I hung up and I was like, wait a second, I could just go look it up on my supplier, see if they have it. And I did. And sure enough, they have it. So I got one. And it's everything you wanted to know about log cabins. This one, I really like how to make them look like circles. I know. So it's all about the Marty Mitchell way of log cabins. Now she has a ruler that she uses. You can absolutely do this without the ruler. Just cutting strips. She's very particular in the way she cuts her strips, and she talks about grain in there and everything. But if you want, you can just skip that part and keep going. I do like the Marty Mitchell stuff, but I have noticed with some instructors and quilt teachers and authors and things, they're on almost a higher level, and a lot of newbie quilters are really intimidated. Like, do I have to think this hard about grain? Do I have to think this hard about what direction the fabric is flowing? And for me, I think when you're just learning, that takes the fun out of it. You can skip that part for now and you can go back and learn it later. That's one of those skills that you improve, because if you try to make everything perfect right out the gate, that is too much to learn all at once. You know what I mean? It's like learning to ride a Lamborghini manual with a stick on an F1 racetrack before you've even driven a bike. Let's get the basic concepts first, and then we'll work on making sure we have everything on the straight of grain and picture perfect and perfect legs and very accurate seams. I want you to have fun first. So there's that. Oh, that's the big scrap of those books. The other book I did get in, because lots of people are doing this, It's dusty. Everything's always dusty when it comes in. But it's like clean dust, like cardboard dust. I know, it's so much cardboard. This is the ultimate guide to ruler work quilting, and the author is Amanda Murphy. She does have her own line of rulers, so she does talk about her rulers in this book. But as you may have noticed, if you have explored a lot of different rulers for quilting, there are many, many rulers out there that do exactly the same thing. They just have somebody else's name on them. So you can still get a good lot of information out of this, even if you don't have her rulers. It's not, while she does show her rulers and talk about some of them, the concepts themselves are interchangeable with any ruler that you might have. And this would work not just on your domestic or not just on your long arm. It's applicable to everything. I think she does do it on a long arm, but yeah, she does do it on a long arm, but she does talk about your domestic as well. And if I remember where I put the piece of paper, that is another good Christmas book. You'd think I would have wrote this down a little better. $36, but it's a resource that you would keep forever and ever and ever. I was looking at my own quilt books on my bookshelf, and there are some books there I know I paid a pretty penny for, but I still reference them all the time. So that's why I keep them. I mean, they were a good book. Great information, even though some of them are 10 to 15 years old. Sometimes that's even better. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. See, I don't see. I'm confused when I'm reading because there's some of the stuff that I ordered was back ordered. So last, before I leave you, these have been in the shop. One of these was new. One of these was, I can speak proper English. One of these I've already presented, but now it's fall season. I'll remind you of this fabric line, which was Autumn Afternoon. It's not on sale, but it's gorgeous. And it's this nice panel with the sunflowers. I almost said strawberries because I can't talk. And your Adirondack chair and your gourds and your sunflowers and more sunflowers. And this panel is 14, and I'm partly just showing you the panel so that you'll remember the name, Autumn Afternoon, and be able to go look on it on the website and see the nice, it's the one with the nice sunflower prints and this nice crotch hatching, and it has a couple of gourd prints. It's really what I like to call classy fall. And if you're a little more relaxed for your fall, I have this panel. I don't have fabric specifically that match, but it's fall. You just throw in a bunch of leaves and fall colors, and it matches. Fall is here, and it ends. Some nice words. And happy fall, y'all. So it's a bunch of nice fall words, and it ends in happy fall, y'all. Anybody I know who says y'all doesn't have the great fall experience. they're too far south to get the good stuff. But yeah, it's got the nice barn boards and the nice script, and it would be a great fall wall hanging for you. And that was a $12 panel, so that's not too bad. Whew. So there's that. It's all about fall here. I know. The other thing on my list is last month we were all about the Christmas in August. So I put up a bunch of Christmas stuff. Now I got to take down a bunch of Christmas stuff and put up a bunch of fall stuff. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be making sure the new stuff is all priced with like price tags and also show up on the website. So, got to make myself more tea properly this time, maybe. Blow my nose before my mother sends an email and another package of Kleenex. And we'll hit the show on the road. You go through your stash, come back, let me know what you need, and I will see you again next week. Okie dokie? Good. We're on the same page. Great.